Foxy here, straight from the trash can, with another game. This time this is a small game on Steam called Changed. It's one of those non-RPG, RPG Maker kind of puzzle game, like, you know, the ones. There was this time where the RPG Maker horror game were really popular, things like Mad Father, I think it was. I'm sure there was other thing, but it was pretty good, but expect absolutely beyond bullshit trial and error difficulty with this game. I would know because I've already played a little bit, but the thing is the game was in Chinese, so obviously I didn't understand shit with that. And so I got to the first bad ending, so there's still more of a game, and it's gonna be pretty interesting to just go back through it knowing what to do, but this time being able to understand the story of a game. So I'd say you can call it a transfer game, like the creatures are like ghoul latex kind of things, and they try to turn you into a furry, so you gotta avoid that. Pretty good goal if I do say so myself. So we're just going to jump into it. This time I've got the controller for this one rather than the awful keyboard control you get with this kind of games. So hopefully maybe it's gonna go a little bit better. So there are two difficulties apparently. So luckily we're told that this is a fictional game, so and that there is absolutely no hints. So yeah, you know what you're getting into. So yeah, there's two difficulty mode with easy and normal. So I went with easy the first time, not that I was able to know it was actually a difficulty choice, but easy will lock you into the bad ending no matter what you do. And apparently there's less enemies, so it's gonna be even more bullshit than normal, so well, let's just go for it. Normal mode is more challenging, but you are able to enjoy every part of this game. Start your journey now. Enjoy, yeah. We're going to have to see that. Try to keep hope. So the game has a really simple art style, but it's really nice. Really nice to the eye. So you just wake up in some kind of lab with no idea how you get there. And I don't know if you have amnesia, I don't think you have. Your eyes can hardly open under the intense light, but you still made efforts to open your eyes and had a look at the situation now. Through your hazy eyes, you found out that you're in a very unfamiliar room. Your limbs are feeling weak, your head is dizzy, and the most important thing, you feel you are starving like you didn't eat things about many years. Yeah, so it's been translated into English, but apparently there's a few problems like missing translation, and I just started just to test it, and it seems it's fine, but it's kind of rough and a natural feeling. But I guess it's better than nothing. You possesses nothing but one little pair of shorts which showed up here with no reason. Obviously you've been kidnapped. The last memory since you faint also prove this point. You've been kidnapped by someone and they brought you here. You feel very confused, but you clearly understand the first thing you should do is escape from this room. Alright, you only have one choice for now. Let's start the adventure. Alright, so like most of this game is going to be interact with everything and try to figure out what does things. But of course, at one point, they're going to give you the classic of, do you really want to check yes or no? And it's a 50% chance to die. So just, this game is run, save, and then do anything. You looked inside, given up the idea of climbing in. You heard sounds like dragging and slipping inside. It wouldn't be a good idea to stay close to it. Don't know who put these notes here. Do not have any body contact with them. If you don't want to be one of them, avoid them. I guess I'm already dead. I don't remember this. Oh yeah, maybe yeah, if you check the vent, it instantly spawned the thing after a while. Well, I guess we're going to finish reading this. I don't know the password of your cabin. I just hope that you can awake and look at this attention. Be safe, survivor. I think I'm going to have to time this if I'm ever going to survive. No, it's not yet. Is it talking about something dangerous? Yeah, next to you. The handwriting of the note is messy, and from its content, it doesn't look that it's written by the kidnappers. Suddenly, you hope this is just a spoof TV show. I'm trying to move, but there's just more text, please. I'm gonna die. There are more notes in the second page. Clearly, it's another person's handwriting. Please remember to dispose of the liquid waste and clean up the sewer. Please do not drop any sticky objects, sample, or chemicals on the floor. Especially the samples. And here you go. And I'm just dead. Well, I guess you already have an idea of how the game is going to go. And I don't know, as the game, I think it has auto-saved. Or, no, actually it saved the time I played, but it just starts me from the beginning. Well, every game journalist ever. Is this Dark Soul? Alright. Just skip all of that. So this time we're going to actually go around the room before we just make those things spawn. So, you are super thirsty, but there's no water inside, only dust. Dried and no chemicals precipitates at the bottom of the test tube. You are hungry as hell, but there's no desire to eat this thing at all. It says hold shift and moving on the full paper. Yeah, except I'm playing with a controller. Luckily there's not that many controls. The contents are mainly hair and paper. Yeah, it's gonna be the same. Locked. Didn't find anything to open it. A sewer that can wash away the waste. So yeah, there's this thing that's making sound. Full of pipes and wires inside the wall. It's very deep and dark inside. Of course, you can't climb in. Screen doesn't work anymore. Dust is all over the screen. Sounds like the machine that controls the cabin next to it, but it's broken. Lots of dust on top. And no sign about people using it. But who shut it off? You really want to touch it? Nah, I think I'm good. Nothing happens. Alright. So we are going to do what they told us not to do, which means throw something into the waste. Okay. So we're going to wait for it to actually show up. The first time I played, I actually thought like it was oh, come on, come here. Here we go. I thought it was just checked twice, but not time. What's that? Is it some living milk pudding? Whatever, this place is not safe anymore. It's not the best time to be thinking about things like this. Yeah, translation is kinda There's an emergency button inside. You try to put your hand in this vent with messy wires and pipe inside. Finally, you get that button. Yeah, get that button. Alright. It's all messed up, since it's been deserted for a long time. Where are those kidnappers? It doesn't look like any human is active around this area. You shivered. You got the feeling that the adventure has just begun. Or maybe you're just feeling cold. Let's focus on finding ways to escape the building first. So first thing is this is like a save station, like a Pokédex thing. A strange machine. When you stand in front of it, it will scan your iris and make a record. Is this newest attendance machine? Alright, save. So I already know how to progress, but we're going to explore around, and this time I'm going to be the master of my death. Because I'm going to know when things are going to kill me, and I'm actually going to go for the game over, because there seems some have actually text with it. There's some little scenes, so we'll see that. You can use F12 to back to main menu if you are tired of looking at event that repeats. When subtitled, maybe you will miss something. What? Are they telling you that if you're done with the game, just fucking quit with F12? corrugated paper boats made by corrugated. Some waste paper, glass pieces, and some CD inside. Conclusion: trash bin. The sunset reflects the collapse of the building below. This is a tall tower that you have never seen in any news or books. Strange place you have never seen before. Ruins everywhere, only the standing tower. Where is this place? Looking at the broken walls below the tower, you are on the verge of panic. Is this the ruins of the city? It is impossible to ask for help. Yeah, I think the game might be like post-apocalyptic. You get my meaning. You can input the password on its machine. It seems connected to the door on the right side of this corridor. Alright, yeah. So yeah, hold on. How do I back off? Okay, I can just validate. Alright. So there's a few doors that you can open. Old newspaper. It's all about the serious new flow report. The newspaper is very old and yellowed, but the date is very recent. You're a little surprised how long you've been kidnapped. A pile of boxes containing all rubbish except clothes, food and water. But he said he was thirsty and hungry, but now nothing. A pile of boxes, blah blah blah, yeah, the same. Like a machine you have, it's a closed state. But yeah, it's covered heavy. It covered every dirt. Come to library, I wait you. Library? Left it. Switch is covered with rust. You can press it. You're wondering what the button can do. Oh god damn it! I'm supposed suddenly to do half the translation. You don't know whose nuts these are. If we wish our civilization to continue, we must change our genes. There is no other choice. Is it still in time? No matter how, as long as I can live. Even if I can't be human, it doesn't matter. Yeah, like I said, it's gonna be about like humanity and stuff, and like Soma. The papers on the back are all terminology and chemical formula. It really hurts your brain. Even I can't be human. It doesn't matter. Yeah, you got a few pictures along the game of like transformation. Yeah, it really feels like a fetish game, doesn't it? The man in the picture was turned into a dog. If you hit that milk pudding, would you be like this? You sure will. And there's more than milk pudding. Alright. Yeah, there's this. So if you come back multiple times here, you just die. So we're going to do that, I guess. Some daily written on it. The experiment fell again, so I like that rune, but this time it's so close that it has almost blown up the whole building. I've manipulated pattern of a ceramic tile on the floor. Bigger tiles are the important clue. The password of the storage room is hidden across the floor. I saw there are rats inside the storage room, so we brought a cat from pet store, but yesterday we lost the cat after it ate our sample. There is something on top of the balcony. It looks like a wild cat, but how could a wild cat climb on a building like this? All new subjects are now voluntary for the experiment. Here contains the 5 last of them. Subjects. I feel sorry for you guys, but for our plan for saving our civilization, we need you. We need you to sacrifice. Sacrificing someone's life is always better than risking the whole human's future. Okay, we already die. So yeah, as you can see, if you pay really close attention to the bigger tiles, like they said, there's actually the password on it. Except when you play the game in Chinese and you don't understand, well, it's a lot more difficult. So this is the guy. Yeah, well, I guess I'm going to die again for the sake of just reading everything. For twist 1 on the creep paper, occasionally be chased. Situation, don't use storage machine. Avoid date file. Okay, I didn't even get a chance. Yeah, you know, whatever. After this time, I know to expect what to expect from the game, so maybe I'm not going to get as salty. So I don't remember what is Starship decorative plastic pieces. It's not useful. Also, yeah. So it's a jape. Huh? What do you want to take this thing? It's just a piece of trash. You don't even have a trouser pocket. There's a second one that spawns from under the rug. Okay, let's just save. So we're going to go back in here multiple times, and there should be a scene here. Yeah. Unfortunately, after entering the room, you were pushed by a large pile of slime on the floor. The door has been locked by latex. I said, yeah, it's latex then. It seems that you are in danger already. Oh, whoa. What's this? Notices your bulge? These sticky creatures stick on your body. You feel itchy, like being wrapped in a fluffy blanket. There are some thorny feelings. Mucus is changing your skin cells, causing your sensory nerves to fail. Jesus. You are totally leaning against the door, standing barely and not letting yourself fall. Those things are creeping up. Your lower body is unconscious, but you aren't in panic. This feeling is very comfortable, it's very relaxed. Naturally, your consciousness is a little bit off. Your legs stick with this latex. You can feel these wonderful touches. This mucus supports your legs. I got the translation, please. You seem to be eaten. Mucus spread across your body, but you are not afraid at all. You seem to know that these things will not hurt you. After all, they are really gentle. You feel comfortable. Inadvertently, this mucus completely hangs over your body and covers your chest. Your legs are a little uncomfortable, but you can still stand. The white liquid on the chest spreads out evenly. This layer of things slowly fluctuates with your breathing, as if it were your body, your skin. Your face, head, and even your hair were covered. You discovered that your legs had become bows like animals, and your mouth seems to be elongated. You clearly saw that you had grown a cute little nose. The feeling of cramps spread throughout the body, but it only lasted a little while because your bones were changed in this moment. You feel very comfortable but confused too. This is probably the effect of anesthetic toxins. You don't even have a feeling of being wrapped up in something. To describe that feeling, you are like an ice slowly melting into the water polo. So, oh god, is this also lore? Please, no. Your tail passes through your armpit. The tail is made of latex is not so heavy. It's not so sticky. You picked up the fluffy tail. Glue tail. Maybe you will miss the time of your... what? You cling to the fluffy tail that grows on your new body. You're a little happy you can be like this. You do not know because of being parasites or you were... Fucking hell, now it's completely impossible to understand. You are full of joy and are satisfied with it. Your adventure probably stopped there. Probably. Yeah, honestly, when I first saw the description of the game on the Steam page, I felt like the translation was going to be like this, and yes, it's like this. God damn it. Well, so let's see the password now. It's 2142... what? 21. 21421. Okay. So 21421. No, it's not the right password. Ah, no, it's 7. 7. Something's open. And now we run. Yup. Yeah, like okay. This is this kind of game. It was yeah, there was only this thing last time, so yeah, the normal mode actually adds more enemies. So it's the same thing as all this non-RPG RPG Maker game where you just have absolutely no chance. Fuck, I've already forgotten what it was. Is it this? No. God damn it. My memory, please. 714. 2-1. Okay. Okay, let's go again. Okay, so there's a little shit here in the box! Okay, we're good. Alright. Save station. And device that controls the gate of the warehouse. You have opened it from the other The what? What do you mean you've opened it? Okay, so... This spot is the... Oh, cute little guy, come on, give me a break! Yeah. I think you're starting to understand what what kind of game this is going to be like. You have absolutely no chance to fuck around or even think about what you're going to do. You're too weak to push this thing. Like, you really don't have time. You just die and then you just run. I think I'm already dead. Actually, I'm good. Alright. Hunger, fear and loneliness flooded into your heart like a tsunami. For a poor guy who had been locked for so long, this is almost the limit of strength and energy, and those misfortunes almost deprived him of his reason. You don't even know what you can trust. Those creatures you have never seen before make you feel unsafe at any corner of this building. You start to beg for someone to show up, some human being, just one person. It could be anyone, even those who kidnap you. But there is nothing here, not even clothes, only those monsters. Well, I guess technically you can use them as clothes. Your legs are weak and tired, you have no choice, you have to keep going. Get out of the building alive. So can you go back? The cat is lovely, but you don't want to go back to that place. Because there was like a paper, so... Oh yeah, quick time event. Wait, hold on a minute there. Fucking hell, of course it would be like this. Okay. The thing is that it shows space. So I actually went for it just in case, but I can actually use the same button to interact on the controller. You struggle desperately, kicking, pushing, rolling on the ground. With all your effort, you have finally pulled away that sticky thing from your body. The slam slid back into the pipe and ran away. Oh yeah, right, I said I was going to do the game over sequence. Oh, well. Do I really want to do it? Let's try. Okay, yeah, you can just go for F12 and it's instant. Yes, it's gonna be one of those games where you just want to die on everything to see absolutely every scenes. I don't think this one has any text. No, it's just you're dead. Alright. It looks really simple at the beginning, but well, it really is all the time. But at some point they are going to actually change the button. They start fixing the vent pipe. Someone said they saw something moving inside of the pipe. One of my friends told me it is a sample that escaped in the vent pipe. A lot of repetition. So yeah, it said like the game has no sexual content, but something is kind of really questionable. Like it's safe for work, but you'll see even later. There's a scene we're going to have to look at it together, because I'm sure I'm not the one thinking there's something really wrong with it. It's beautiful, isn't it? This kind of virus is a super virus that has never been recorded before. This virus has a long latent period and many different ways to spread. They are also good at hiding themselves. This virus has a long latent period. Okay, it's just repeating. The virus is too strong, we can't do anything about it. This is it, our end. The doom of human civilization. Furries. The doom. Of course. But if our plan succeeds, if our ideas are right, then we will be able to save this world. It's too dark to know what is on the paper, but what about over there? And yeah, That was basically the intro. Now the true suffering begins. Alright, and now we actually get some enjoyable music. This is a hole we full of yeah, it's the same thing as before. So I don't know what that thing is. It's just a sweeping robot? It seems to be very fond of you. It has been looking at you all the time. Okay, just don't stand in the way of my save. So already, if I remember correctly, this is when the bushes start. Do you want to search this boss? Death! While you were digging up the old garbage, you were bitten by an old lino. It isn't bleeding, so you ignore it. But in a minute, you start to eat up. The head is a little dizzy too. The sight is also blurred. You struggle a few times, but it doesn't work. You didn't even have the strength to stand up. You feel like you're going to die. It could be a poison needle. No, actually, it's werewolves. However, with strange squirming, you can see that your ears are becoming longer and bigger, and you can control your ears freely. You can move your body freely.
No longer tied down.
Then you discover that your body is also beginning to go visible first, just like your hair color. It's true, you pull your hair and it hurts a little. Your body is getting hotter and a lot of hair comes out of your skin. You try to keep calm and watch yourself slowly becoming a wolf. Your elongated teeth bite your tongue and your nail go crazy. The little tail of you is swaying back and forth, and now there is a heavy thing on the caudal vertebrae. After a while, everything becomes calm and the hair grows no longer. You open your eyes. When you see your nose is getting longer from your eyes, you stretch out your hand and feel your smooth hair. You have become a werewolf. Real hairy, but not as strong as in the films. You can't help yourself, and squatting on the floor, it's a little unbelievable and a little bit happy. Your sense of hearing, smell are an abnormal, strange feeling, but you lost your human outfit. At least you became handsome. You can fortune yourself and wiggle your new tail. So what to do next? Alright. So I think there's not really anything else in the room. I tried to mix the genes of animals into humans. I have used many methods, but until now there's no effective way. I heard that the social system on the other side of the globe has completely collapsed. I'm afraid we have been virus carrier for carriers for a long time. If we are not human, this virus has nothing to do with us, right? Familiar living latex. There is a main electricity switch behind this fabricated place. If the power cuts off suddenly, all illumination system of the office will malfunction. When this happens, please fix it as soon as possible. Right. There's another vent, but probably nothing. Yeah. Alright, so this is where things really begin. What's that? That's... We don't seem to have noticed you yet. Sneak across the pathway, and it sounds feasible. Yeah, so now, if you run, you're instantly just dead. They are going to aggro and kill you. But this is the moment where like the animation looks really questionable. So we're going to look at this together, and you're going to reassure me that it's not just me. Obviously, the TV program will not play on the screen. They're full of words that seems too professional and okay. An electricity sweeping robot. So yeah, the character does this cute animation and he just sneaks and covers his mouth. So we're gonna go for the death and just look at it. Look at it. Come on, there's something wrong with it. between the character being bent over, the monster grabbing his ass, and the very slight thrusting motion, like, come on! I even saw this animation being reposted on a website, but without any modification, and it was rated explicit, so like, oh fuck, I forgot about running. Alright. So, hopefully I remember how to do this. So you're really going to have to move fast. Oh boy, you're fucking kidding me. Yeah, there's more enemies than before. These black latex creatures come from crystallized lens, therefore they are unable to simulate most animals' visual systems, so they can't see in the dark. Their vision comes from motion capture. You can only see if you move. An action rely on auditory sense, so they won't do anything to something motionless. But their recent activity shows highly developed intelligence, which surprised me a lot. Unfortunately, we have to destroy these failed samples as soon as possible. These samples are completely useless to our research purpose, but wait, hold on a minute. I think they see me if I'm in the light. So, what about the being motionless? Let's see. No, it doesn't see me. So there's a goat on TV, and yeah, you're a goat. Alright. So actually, I'm going to test it. If I don't move. Okay. Well, you know, it would have been really useful for me to know that, but I wouldn't have been able to know in Chinese. So the other thing they don't tell you is if you step on this black goo on the ground, they instantly aggro to lots of pains. Alright. Well, that went a lot better than the first time, but the save is only over there. Something covered with dustproof cloth. This creature gains a sense of ego. After several experiments, we found that the behavior and thoughts of tested people will be greatly influenced by the creature. Humans who have been assimilated or parasited are immune to the virus, but their minds have been controlled and changed. However, they still remember everything that happened before and who they were, but they are just no longer themselves. Their brains are fused with their parasites. Alright. So, oh god, there's already an enemy that moved. Oh, I'm sorry, what? That's what's called just gangbang. Oh my god, there's so many of them! They were like 3 on easy and none of them moved. Holy shit! And yeah, the save is further in, so I'm going to have to go through all of this and text every time. So yeah, I understand the thing now. They can't see you in the dark even if you move. That's the point of it. Alright. Oh shit, I forgot about that. If you are pressing sprint while you go through a door, it carries over to the next loading screen. So I think it's one of them that saw me over there, so what if I stand here? Okay, it's still a safe spot. So, shit. I don't know, normally the spot between them is safe. It is. Oh god. But normally if I don't move I should be fine, right? Like even if there's light. Alright. Oh fuck it. My bad. Okay, but now that I actually understand a few things because of the translation, it should make things a lot easier. I didn't know, at the beginning it took me a lot of tries to understand that the black goo would aggro them. And I didn't know that they wouldn't see you if you didn't move even in the light. So normally here I'm fine. Oh god. Just save. Okay, we're good. I don't know, I think there's black goo like over there. Okay. Now we move out of the way and we should be fine. These samples are using crystal to create something like a mask. This mask is important as the nucleus of our cell. When a life phase is coming to an end, the crystal mask will root to where it stands, growing crystals. These crystals look transparent, but actually there is liquid latex inside. When the time is right, the crystal will burst up, giving birth to a couple of new life. Obviously, these samples can reproduce with fission. Why they are doing this from a hard way? Oh, yeah. I'm really going to need to focus, because this is just stupid mistakes. Alright. Oh, yeah. I forgot this was where I saved last. Just instant game bang. It's like I'm playing Dark Souls 2 again. Okay. Let's wait. I think I should be fine here. Don't move. Okay. Something here. Another transformation. Oh god, I forgot about that. No, please. Alright, so how the fuck am I going to do this now? So they come all the way just right next to me. So I need to time it with light. Oh yeah, right. They can see even behind them. So even if you move in the light and behind them, they're still going to aggro and kill you. Stop moving. So I need to go in the direction they're moving, because I'm just going to be way too slow if I don't do that. Fuck. I'm just going absolutely the opposite of the timing. Right. Oh, fucking hell. That's the problem with the RPG Maker stuff, is that it's a grid-based movement. So it can kind of be a little bit bullshit sometimes. Come on, again with that. It would have been good. Shit. Fuck! I got stuck on the black top thing. I thought I had already moved past it, and we are going to see even more how this grid-based movement can fuck you over. There's like a moment where it's a chase scene that's in like a really small corridor, so you're just going to get stuck on the walls if you don't do it perfectly. And also the enemies are really fast. Okay, this should be good now. I'm going to stop moving just in case. Alright. I don't think I'm going to be able to go back. Or maybe I can. Yeah, so we can actually see this. A mask. Do you want to maybe kill yourself and put it on? Well, yes, of course. You gently lifted the mask, which is much lighter than you think. It is bright and transparent, with no flaws on it. It must have some connection with those standing creatures. You looked at it curiously for a while, then you were surprised by a strange touch. What's the sticky stuff on your hand? You felt anxious, trying to throw the mask away, but you found that the mask is glued to your hands. At that moment, the mask secreted lots of latex, and some latex went straight to your face, holding it tightly. Lots of latex poured out from the back of the mask, flowing down your body. They all covered on your skin, without one drip left. These little latex were placed on your skin in an orderly manner. The latex around your face began to tighten. The mask was pulled on your face. You pulled it and found it was in vain. This thing is sticking to your face, becoming part of your body now. You can watch through these two small holes which are on the mask. The latex has covered your whole body. In the end, at that moment, suddenly you didn't feel like wearing a mask. Your body is light, you dump your hand and the mucus is still stuck in your body. It's very sticky inside. In addition to nothing, your bones and internal organs have disappeared. Okay, yeah, sure. You don't know over change. Fuck. This translation is really making things difficult. You turn your head, all the other companions in the room are looking at you. Next, what shall you do? Like an electric shock, suddenly you have a thought of obedience. You step slowly and hug one of them tightly. Okay. Okay, so next. Normally on easy this was the first oh yeah, right. Like I say, even if they're not looking in your direction, they're still aggro. But this should be a little bit easier. Here you gotta be careful about the black spots. Alright. Just going to wait. Okay. About this. To save the rest of the population, you can only genetically alter them and fix the genetic defect. I injected some animal genes into a single organism. In the initial test, this unicellular organism swallows simple cells and forces the genes into simple cells. The next step is to rely on them to change humans indirectly, if it's possible. Alright, so... just need to have the right timing, here should be perfect. Okay, we're good. No one trusts me, but this sample's intelligence are improving too fast. Now they'll learn to select better hosts instead of randomly jumping onto someone. This isn't happening occasionally, only 1 or 2 times. Oh, okay, I see. I'm worried about it, so I reported it to my superiors, but they told me this kind of sample are failures. Okay. So, there's another thing over there. A safe spot. Alright. so I'm just realizing how ridiculous it kinda is. I forgot about this. Oh, okay, cheer. There's just so many enemies. Why am I so slow suddenly? Okay, so I was gonna make it. Oh shit, I forgot about running. Right. Kinda laughing at the fact that because of normal difficulty compared to easy, this sequence was for some reason way more easy than the previous one, but it seems like the end is going to be a lot more difficult. I don't think it was over enemies than the small ones, and the small ones don't do anything. They kind of slow you down, I think. Oh boy. Because of comfort. Shit. No, what? I pressed down! Why did I go up? Oh, I guess I should just play with the D-pad rather than the joystick, because there's only there's no diagonal controls, and it's only 4 controls. And god damn it. Yeah, I'm just going to play with the D-pad. Like this, at least I know I'm not going to make any mistakes like I just did. I can't accidentally just press a diagonal direction and be forced to go up when I wanted to go right. But I'm going to need some time to get used to it. Alright, I think I should be able to make it, but I went too fast. Yeah, I was going to say I'd rather play it safe, but then I just don't. Okay, so this thing they just aggro instantly. Yeah, they do. But they don't kill you, they make you slower. So so I'll just die, I guess. Okay. Okay, so let's see. I guess I can just go through this. God damn it! Why am I so slow? Everyone aggro too. Just fuck it. Just go. Just go. Okay, I made it through. Just brute force your way. It's just going to work. That guy's land next. His taste will be hard, but please give it a try. I'm sorry. What? The handwriting is terrible and lots of mistakes. This thing is always the most frightening threat. Alright, so this is after this. There's gonna be like a quick time event very soon, and then there's an interesting section. Aren't they adorable? Oh yeah, that's the sound this thing makes. It seems dangerous, but actually solidify latex creatures. Inside to kick. It can't move anymore. Alright. These samples can regroup your DNA by covering your body and breaking down your cells. The effect is too strong, so all tests are transformed to liquid latex that are self-conscious. The latex can make your transformation to monsters, which contains animal DNAs. We call this transfer. So yeah, that's what I talked about at the beginning, a transfer. We're not sure whether people who had been transferred still possess their own mind. The experiment is a success, but it also failed. So yeah, so it failed. Alright, so there's another quick time event, and it's a dragon. Nom. I just love the way you just skip to game over. It's just nothing else. Alright. Luckily the quick time events aren't really the hardest, like even if you don't really try you can still do it. You don't need to destroy your finger. You struggle hard and punch in the head of that little creature. It flaps wings and runs away. Alright. This is the pretty good place. These little guys flying in the air looks a bit strange. They didn't jump on you, instead seems to want to play with you. And the room is covered in latex. You notice that they are full of thick layers of latex on the floor, restricting your movement. It seems that this strange place is their nest. Okay, I think I can play now. Yeah. So the thing about this sequence is that the enemies only move when you move. And shit, I got stuck here. Oh well, I guess I just died then. Yeah, I think there was only 2 enemies on easy. But now that I realize I never seen this game over screen because it's not really too hard. Just need to think it through. Yeah, I think I would just not have died if I didn't got stuck on the thing twice. So I just need to do the same thing again. I always love when game puts saves or checkpoints just before a sequence that you can't just skip. A large stack of collected data has been pasted with double-sided adhesive on the back, same as was seen along the way. Who did it? Yeah, I should be fine here. So here you go. There's like 3 sections like this. Alright. So I can say that I really don't give a damn about the paper over there. Oh boy. Oh boy, please. Please don't do this. Shit. Oh god, I think I'm just screwed. No, no, I think I'm fine actually. Because they're not really the smartest. Okay. Alright, save. Because now there's actually some kind of... Ah no, not actually right now. But, oh boy. These guys move faster, huh? Alright, so if you touch the crystals, yeah, you just instantly game over. There's going to be some kind of quote-unquote boss at the end of this sequence. It's well, I guess it can be considered a boss, and I instantly fucked up. But it's more of a survival sequence. Alright. So, okay. What? I don't remember. What did I do differently the last time? Maybe I was on the lower end of the loading screen. Like, I think this makes a difference. Yes, it does by a long margin. Okay. So, can I even... Yeah, I can pass here. Oh boy. Hey, what's up? I don't know if I'm going to be able to pass on the left. Let's give it a shot. Oh, fuck me. I guess I'm dead. Yeah, that should be good. See ya! Look at that crystal. That crystal of bullshit. No, thank you. And here it is. Dragon Master. Okay. Okay, you can just skip that. Oh yeah, right. I forgot about that. Can you like... Yeah, so that's the thing. So on one turn you see where the things are going to get, and then they actually hit the next turn, so they limit where you can move. Like for example here. Oh come on, move out of the way, please! Being a bit of a prick here. Fuck me. Well, I guess we're just going to move this way. Ah, fuck, I actually went too fast. This game is too cute for its own good. Alright. So I'm just curious how much progress I've been making right now. It's been almost an hour. I think there's going to be a good point to actually stop right after this, before we actually meet another main character. Shit, gotta move forward. Okay. Oh god. Fucking hell. Please? I don't think I'm even going to be able to see. Yup. I can't even see with all those things! Please. God damn it. I don't, was it really next to me? I don't know, it's kind of difficult to tell because the enemies don't have shadows and they're flying. So I don't really know exactly where they are. But this is one of the more fun sections because, well, it's still difficult. But at least there's some interesting mechanics and you don't feel like the game is just bullshitting you non-stop. Just move out. Shit. Ah, god damn it. It's really difficult to stay away from them. There's so many of them and they're just all over the place. So they just swarm in your direction. Ah, god damn it. Went again too fast. And once again, the same problem that the save is just before you enter, so you have to go through the small intro and the music beginning every time. Oh boy. Okay. Move up. Should be good. What do I want to do? If I'm going to move once, yeah, I don't know. Going left might end up with me being stuck, but if I go to the right and they decide to just try to move towards me, I'm fucked. Should be good. Okay, just keep moving. God damn it! I just can't see it. Yeah, I think you need a little bit of RNG here because they seem to move in your direction, but sometimes they do some weird movements and gives you a little bit of free space. But well, at least it's good to see that there's not a lot of difference in terms of difficulty. It's still really difficult, but not beyond bullshit. Alright. So yeah, this time they moved. Okay, I should be good. Alright. Okay, and this is good. He's like, you are a true warrior, you have mastered. You may pass. This intelligent creature seems to affirm your desire for survival. He nodded, but you didn't know what it meant. It means you can go by, but it's not the end yet. More crystals, so you gotta be careful, because you can't... Hitboxes are a little bit weird, you can kinda clip through it. And it's kinda difficult to know, like, where things are. Alright. And you just start slowing down. You have been invited to an audience with the king. Come on. You get more and more slow. Yeah, the thing is that I just keep pressing a direction, but with the grid-based movement I could just do once and you see how it works. Alright. Yeah, running doesn't do anything. Just gotta keep going. It's even better with the RPG Maker sound. Facing so many dangers and fears, you finally couldn't hold on and fall down. A mortal has gone through so many strange things. You don't have the ability to keep walking anymore. You wish you were dreaming, but you're not. What's going on outside? Is there anyone else? Where can you go? Loneliness and fear fill your heart. That's it. It might be good to sleep like this. In the hazy, you feel as if you are being embraced softly and put on some blanket. And we get into a new area of the game with the library. Alright. So how... Oh yeah, right, I remember this. So, the thing is the game only save your time on successful playthroughs. So, if you save and then die, it doesn't count the time. It only counts once you've successfully passed a section and saved again. So I've been going on. It's been going on for an hour, but there's only 22 minutes right now of gameplay. That's to say how kind of difficult it can be. But I guess I'm going to keep going. But this is going to be the end for this first episode. So I'm gonna going a lot better than the first time I've played, because I was getting really salty the first time. But now that I know kind of what I'm doing, I think it's going to be a lot better. I really want to enjoy it because it seemed like a really cool and interesting game. And I hope it gets the recognition it deserves. And I'm sure it's going to get a little bit more popular with the English translation. Hopefully they're going to improve it. Might become like kind of a cult classic, you can say, with a small dedicated player base. But we'll see that later. So I'll see you later. Bye.